A group of people searched the forest, looking for a missing noblewoman. Not long after, something was seen floating on the water's surface, a woman's body. A man jumped in, swam, and pulled the corpse to the shore. Upon inspection, a wound was visible on her neck. The man could not hold back his tears. With a broken heart, the man went to the police inspector. He accused the crown prince of being the murderer because the woman was a noble who had been forced to marry the crown prince. The inspector stared sharply. The inspector warned, "If you keep talking, you will end up in prison." The man held back the anger in his heart. A few days later, a magic show was held. The crown prince secretly attended. The magician sat on a chair, his face serious. He raised his hand, and then white mist slowly appeared on the stage. From the smoke, a faint silhouette took shape, turning into the figure of the woman who had been found dead in the lake. The audience was astonished. The crown prince froze, his eyes wide in disbelief. The magician asked, "Are you truly the noble princess who has died?" The apparition replied, "Yes." An audience member asked, "What happened to you? Were you really murdered?" The crowd grew restless. "Then by whom?" asked another spectator. The woman's figure then said, "Someone, and my killer is here." The entire hall fell silent. Someone from the crowd dared to ask, "Was your killer the crown prince?" Moments later, the magician tried to reach for the woman's hand, but before he could touch it, the apparition slowly faded and disappeared. The police inspector began an investigation. He found a book with the words "Orange Tree." When he opened its pages, he saw a picture of a butterfly-shaped necklace, the same necklace mentioned by the spirit of the noble princess during the performance. This made the inspector even more suspicious. He then went to the crime scene. After searching with difficulty, he finally found a butterfly-shaped necklace, exactly like the one in the book. Upon closer inspection, the necklace could be opened, and inside was a photo of a young man. The photo accidentally fell, and from it the inspector saw a green gem. He was shocked. The gem looked identical to the jewel from the crown prince's sword. Not long after, the inspector directly revealed the truth to the crown prince. With a furious face, the crown prince denied it, even threatening the inspector. However, the inspector remained firm in his determination to uphold the truth. The crown prince then drew a pistol, pointing it at the inspector. That threat only strengthened the belief that the crown prince was indeed the true culprit. Moments later, the royal guards arrived at the palace, but the crown prince was already cornered and saw no way out. At last, the crown prince fell silent in despair, in hopelessness finally.
Won't stand.